And finally, what types of considerations should SMBs keep in mind when selecting a technology vendor for their layered protection needs?
Well, rather than jumping on the bandwagon and just going based on name brand alone, you actually need to step back and understand what your business needs. What are your risks in your specific, unique environment? Just because a solution is good for a lot of people or for a certain specific organization doesn't mean that it's going to be a good fit for yours. So you have to step back and start asking yourself some questions about what really matters in our environment. And furthermore, you've got to ask some of the tough questions of the vendors to see if they are going to be a good match. And some considerations are things like longevity in the marketplace. How long has the vendor been around? Do they have a proven technology, or they just sort of have a Me Too thing and they're just now getting on board? Another thing is how do they handle the SMB market? A lot of vendors cater to the enterprise and they don't truly understand the SMB needs. Another thing is to actually help, the vendors can actually help you with compliance. Being a small and medium-sized business, compliance is certainly a big problem, especially when you don't have the dedicated resources to manage all the requirements. So how are they going to help you with their technology, with audit trails and reporting and everything else that goes along with compliance? And one of the things, probably the most important thing that I've experienced this myself and I recommend to others, is get a trial unit, get a trial appliance. Get something that you can actually test out, that you can touch and feel and see how it works in your own environment. And while you're doing that, call tech support. See how they're actually going to respond and see if you think that they're actually going to be able to help you when you get yourself into a bind. And furthermore, go online and look at their knowledge base and see if they, whenever you have some basic questions, if they have some good resources that you can just get in and get out and get your problems resolved. I think in the end, the UTM market is mature enough in that if you understand your own needs, you ask the right questions, and you go with your gut feeling, you can't go wrong.
And that concludes today's video discussion on leveraging layered protection to improve security management at SMBs. Thank you again to Kevin Beaver for joining us today. And thank you to Dell for sponsoring this event. See you next time.